Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today I'm here to tell you all about the 2016 Cirrus 800 truck camper. It's mainly built for a well-built 3/4 or larger truck, but as anything else, the heavier truck you have, the more you can carry. So if you have a 1-ton dually, you are all set, but as I said, you are going to need a bare minimum of at least a 3/4 ton. Let's go ahead and start on this side right here. You have the acrylic windows on this coach, which are very nice. They do open up. You have a screen inside there as well. 2 LED lights going down the side. You can see a couple outside speakers. Those are controlled by your Multimedia Center inside. And you also have an awning there. So if you want, you can go ahead and extend that, set up camp on this side of the truck camper, which is pretty neat. Then coming around to the front, something I do like that Cirrus does, you can see right up front here, you have again a large acrylic window that does open up. So not only will that let in a lot of air, but the other cool thing about it is it's a beautiful view when you're sleeping at night. You can look up out at the stars, the beautiful sky. I think it's really cool that they were able to put that in there. Right along the front here, you will notice your rubber bumper stops there. You have Atwood jacks on each corner here, the Atwood heavy duty jacks, and they are power of course with the remote, so it is nice and easy to go ahead to lower the unit down and lift it off your truck. So we make our way back along this side. This is basically where all of our hookups and utilities here are. Right there is the propane tank, 120 pounder on here, and then right next to that is your battery. As I mentioned, right here is your remote, so it is nice and easy to go ahead and adjust those power jacks. Also in here you will see your battery disconnects. That way you don't have to worry about undoing anything at the end of the season. Just go ahead and turn that disconnect there. Water connections are right here, and then you have a 30 amp detachable power cord on this unit as well. You'll see you also have 2 windows over here again, so it does allow for a great cross breeze. This unit is equipped with the Aldi heating system. We'll kind of see that a little bit more when we go inside. It does some pretty cool things. And then right here is your outside shower. So if you want a sprayer, there you go. A little bit of extra storage right over there. This is your detachable power cord. And as we make our way down here, you can see a little bit of extra storage there as well as some access. And then this gives you access to your dump and some other valves right underneath there. If you come around to the back side of the camper, you'll see right here is your ladder. It's nice and easy. Just undo this. The ladder drops down. That way you can climb up onto the roof of the unit. Easy grab handle right here to get into the coach. You can see the black diamond plating along the bottom. Gives it a nice rugged look. Despite its sleek features, especially when we go inside, you'll see it's very European, but I like that they went ahead and put this on here. I think it's pretty neat. The door has a cool porthole. We'll check that out a little bit further when we go inside too. And then right above you have an LED light strip, which of course helps light it up back here. But that pretty much wraps it up for the outside. Let's head on in and take a look at the inside. Welcome to the inside of the 2016 Cirrus 800 truck camper. This particular model is in the Tidepool interior. Let's go ahead and start off on the entryway. So you'll see it has a nice arch door here, which is kind of cool, nice curves to it. This right here in the center is kind of cool. They have this porthole. I really like this. It's very simple. Probably didn't cost them a ton of money, but it's kind of fun to play with. You're able to see out the window and then quickly get the privacy. Again, I just think it's a very novel thing that they've done there. Also, you have a screen right here, which is pretty neat. So you can go ahead and open the door up. The screen pulls right all the way across here, which really allows for some great airflow coming through the camper. Then when you're done, again, you can just push it right back in. It tucks itself away. Right over here is the bathroom, which is great because it is accessible. At any time you can come on in. It's one of the great things about not having a slide on the coach. And you'll see right over here, you have your shower pan on the floor there. Coming up the side is your toilet paper holder. You will notice the controls here with your shower wand, mirror, up front right there. Drop down sink. This is pretty cool. It's kind of like an airplane. You can see that this just drops right down, and right there is your faucet. Then down here in the corner is your foot flush lever toilet. A couple of little storage areas here, which is great for your shampoo or soap. And then you have a foldable shower or a foldable rack in here too. So if you want to hang clothes, you can just drop that right down, hang clothes from there. Shower curtain here, and then you also have a fan up top with a light. Now across the way, you have some good storage. You see, this is kind of neat too. In order to get this out, you just kind of push it in, pops out. That allows you to pull here. So if you look up top, you can see right there, great hang space. This is really cool. So if you want to come in, hang up your jackets, you can easily do so. Then right in the corner here is your reservoir tank for your Aldi system. That is where you add glycol to the system, and the Aldi system itself is essentially kind of like a boiler in a house. So what it does, it has glycol that goes throughout the camper, then it has fans that blow that heat. So the neat thing about that is it does a great job of heating. It's not a very dry heat, it doesn't dry the air out, so it's a lot better style of heating. And as I'll show you when we go up into the cab over, it actually has a heated bed, which is really cool. When we take a look at the kitchen, they've done a great job here. Again, kind of a Euro look. And you have good countertop space, especially for not being a huge truck camper. But they're able to do that by this right here. They give you both a cooktop cover as well as a sink cover, so that way you can fully utilize this as prep space. Now both of these do lift up. You can see that right there. 2-burner cooktop here. As I mentioned, this is your sink. And then behind, this is pretty cool. So you can see right up here, this is all backlit, which is great. Very nice. You have a window here too. Now what I do want to show you is the window system. As it's down right now, this of course is your privacy shade. Now you will see that it actually clips in the middle right here. When you lift this up, this is your screen. So what you do is you prop the window out, you have a screen here. And again, as I mentioned, you can open up that door, use the screen, and you get a great cross breeze coming through. Electrical outlet over here as well, so if you need to plug anything you can nice and easily do that. Some lights. Your Aldi system is controlled right here, as well as the tank monitor. Also, if you take a look, you'll see an LED light right up here, which is great. Makes it nice and bright for you there as well. A little bit of storage up top. You can go ahead and see that right there, so that's great pantry storage right up there. Convection microwave here. I love convection. You know, it's a space savings. Instead of having a separate oven, it cooks faster and it's a lot easier to clean. So that's definitely nice to have. Then as we take a look down below, you can see right down here, so your Aldi system is underneath here, which, you know, it is very easy to access. If you have to get in there and work on it, very easy to get into it right there. And then right over here, you will see they added some extra, you have a little bit extra storage and a couple pockets right there as well. All right, as we move over, right over here is the Norcold fridge freezer combo. I'll go ahead and open that up for you. You can see plenty of space right in there. This does fold up, so if you have taller items, you can certainly fit them in there. And then your ice box here drops down as well. This unit does run off both propane and electric. So let's take a look at the dinette here. You do have a U-shaped dinette, which is nice. The pneumatic table right here as well. This does, you can adjust this, push this out. This pushes right down. That drops down into a bed. So if you do need additional sleeping space, you do have this right here. Also, if you take a look on the bottom, you'll see an electrical outlet right over there. You also have a 12-volt connection right here underneath the seat. So the other neat thing is not only do you have this sleeping space, because this doesn't make a huge space per se, but again, it is extra sleeping, which is nice, and great sitting space with the U-dinette, but you have additional sleeping space right here up top. So if you don't want to use it as a bed, you can see you have great storage in there. So very usable storage. It is strut supported, which is nice. But if you want it as a bed, you can just undo these two latches right here. It actually drops down and the bed sits on these rails. So the advantage of this system is that by having the bed sit here, instead of just having this fold down, you have more space. It doesn't feel quite as coffin-like a lot of times these really high bunks can. Gives a little more space to maneuver. So that is definitely a better bunk system than most have. Now as we take a look up front, actually you know what, first let's take a look at the ceilings. I do want to talk about this. The lights in here are kind of cool. You have the LED lights throughout. This light in particular, you can do a couple different things with. So if you push it once, you can just see the blue light there, kind of gives you auxiliary lighting. And then as you continue to push, it continues to get brighter, which is pretty neat. You can also push and hold if you don't want to push multiple times, but that's just kind of a cool light that they have added in there. Now if you take a look up front, You'll see this centerpiece right in the middle here. That is the window I was referring to. Again, that does open. It has the same screen as the rest of the windows do. 2 LED lights on there as well, make it nice and bright. That's one of the other things I love about the Cirrus, is whether it's daytime or nighttime, this is an extremely bright coach. They have LED lights very well placed in this coach. It's really brighten it up, and a ton of windows. So during the day, again, you can open it up and it feels very airy and spacious. Now, not only do you have the window right up top, you have one on either side there as well, as you can see on both sides. And you have additional storage. You have storage right up here. And same thing on the other side. So you have both here. These are kind of cool too, these little latches, the way they stay open. So you have like the spring right here. All you have to do is you just push that in and it closes right down like so. So that's pretty neat. Reading lights up on the corners, you see you do have little shelves right up there too, which is pretty great. Going across the side, you have a little bit of additional shelving. Charging center on either side. You have 2 USB ports there, as well as a 12-volt plug. Now the bed right here, this is a extra wide queen bed, which is very nice, so larger sleeping space than most. And if you take a look, I'll go ahead and lift this mattress up here for you. This is a pretty neat system. So this is what they call the Froley leaf spring system. This does a couple things for you. One, it definitely gives you a much better night's sleep. It's kind of like having, you know, your springs underneath your bed, your box springs. This really helps make the mattress a lot more comfortable. So that is the first important part of it. The second is it lifts the mattress up off the floor. By doing that, you can see right over here in the side where these holes are, that's where all the system is blowing heat out of. So by lifting it up, it allows the heat to travel underneath the bed, which essentially gives you a heated bed. So that's a really, really nice feature, especially if you're going camping in colder seasons. I really think that's very cool, something innovative that Cirrus is bringing to the table. Now, if you like to watch TV, do not fret. Right over here is your TV, Jensen TV, as well as the Jensen Multimedia Center here. You can see it is on a swing arm. Again, it just folds right up against this wall if you're in bed, but you can swing it out like so to watch it in the dinette. I really like Jensen Electronics. They're, you know, one of the best in the industry. They're built specifically for the RV industry because they're able to withstand the shakes and vibrations from going down the road, as well as the temperature extremes from very hot to very cold. So you know that they will continue to work season after season. This Multimedia Center here is a radio, CD, and DVD player. So if you want to watch a movie, go ahead and pop it in. And as I mentioned, we were outside. It is Bluetooth capable as well. But all right, folks, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Again, this is a 2016 Cirrus 800. This one is in the Tidepool interior. I think they've done a great job. You know, Cirrus, they've come out with the market and they've kind of hit a niche that most people aren't getting at. Has a very European, very stylish look. It's not like your traditional truck campers. And I think they've done a lot of great things. You know, the Aldi system in here is awesome. You know, some of the way that they've done this, their space management, their cupboards, the bunk here. This is definitely one you need to come take a look at. It really is very unique. If you are interested and you're looking for price and availability, you can either give myself, Ian Baker, a call here at American RV, or you can always take a look at our website, which is AmericanRV.com, for the most up-to-date information. Also, if you enjoyed this tour, make sure you join our YouTube channel. That way you'll be one of the first to see the latest and greatest from us here at American RV. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.